Hello everybody, this is Milagros. Welcome to Binah Tarot, and I'm going to be doing the tarot scopes for each one of the zodiac signs in regards to love for the month of January. Let's begin. This month I will be doing the Celtic Cross with the Kingdom within Tarot by Juno, Lucina and Sharon ThornFeather. And I am going to be pulling one card for advice from the Oracle of Echoes by Tourian. Libra, this is your reading for the month of January, and the card that we have in the center is the Prince of Cups. So this can represent yourself, or it can represent your partner, potential partner, ex-partner. It can be somebody from a water sign such as Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio. It might also represent the situation itself. It might represent you having some sort of idealization of the situation, trying to reach or feeling really into it emotionally, feeling romantic, trying to give something else, being requested something else from the other person, and maybe right now evaluating whether it's worth doing that sacrifice, making that small sacrifice for that person or not. It speaks about romance. It's a card that is very much connected to romance, to sincere feelings, but also at the risk of risking too much, actually, at the risk of being naive, at the risk of ending up losing more than what you can earn from the situation. Therefore, we have the Ten of Pentacles. So this person might actually ask something from you, and you are not sure whether or not you want to compromise with it. It might be something to formalize the relationship. It might be that she's expecting or he's expecting to make the relationship more formal, but you are not sure that you are there yet. It can have to do with property. If you are in a relationship, in a long-term relationship, it might be or have to do with the person asking you to invest in a property or in something that will be more long-term, and you probably not very sure about how you want to deal with it or handle. This card is also related to family, so it might even represent you in a way being affected still, or like something that has to do with family, with legacy, with memories, with your childhood, that kind of comes back in a way that brings trauma from the past, a very rooted trauma that makes you doubt or hesitate in this situation. If you are single, then it might be that you are starting to have an interest in somebody, but you're just not sure that you are ready to make that step yet. And this is all based in overthinking. Like, in the past, I can tell why the things are the way they are now, why you feel in a way oppressed, or you have felt oppressed in the past, and that makes you extra careful this time around. In the past, you might have felt that you have given more than what you had, and you kind of run out of resources. So you don't want to get to the point of burnout again. You don't want to get to the point in which you are feeling, or you will feel that you are the only one that it's actually trying. Or it might be a relationship that made you feel like trapped in a way as well in the past, and you are trying to run away from feeling like that again. You're the type of sign that wants his or her freedom even within a relationship, to not lose the sense of individuality. In regards to the conscious level, we have the Two of Swords, and the Two of Swords in this deck is a card of harmony, trying to find harmony in between two different thoughts or ways of thinking, in two different opinions, two different people, two different situations. This card also has to do with detachment, with trying to detach in a way, take some distance from the situation so that you can choose what to do, to be fair in a way. But also to protect yourself. Inside your head, you want to protect yourself. You want to be fair. You want to reach, as we can see on the photo, the agreement with this person. You want to keep the peace, but at the same time, you want to protect your heart. You want to protect yourself from getting involved too soon, because you feel you might have fallen for this person, you might be falling for this person, and you are afraid that this might backfire on you in a way. This is obviously because you are on the foundation, the Queen of Swords. You are on the foundation in the most critical way possible. Like, you are trying to measure up the situation. You are, although the feelings are there in your subconscious, you're trying to repress them, to suppress them a bit, maybe to gather them up, to put them all in a single place so that they are not scattered all over. It gives you some level of control. It gives you some level of decision. You want to have a really clear image of what to do and what to do. You want to investigate before you can allow this situation to go further, before you allow this person more into your emotions, more into your life. In regards to the present, we have the Hierophant, which is a major arcana. So this tells me that right now, again, we are talking about the diplomatic card, a card in which you might try to get into some sort of agreement with this person. The things might also seem a little bit too formal. You might be, this card can also mean that you are going to go, or you are feeling into the compromise. You are feeling almost compromised to do something with this person. It can be an engagement, it can be even the wedding right now. It might be crossing your mind, it might feel like the time to make the things formal. It also obeys to tradition. So right now, although you are quite unconventional in your approach, specifically in this issue, you want to be a little bit more close to tradition, a little bit a little bit closer to what would the people do classically in this kind of situation. This also has to do with mediation. So maybe if you are going through a fight or through a situation, a legal situation, maybe with somebody else, then you might have somebody who acts like some sort of catalyst, or maybe you are yourself trying to be the catalyst between you and the other part. In regards to the other part, or the other person, we have the Prince of Pentacles. It can be a person from an earth sign, but I think in this case it's mostly about the attitude. I think that it might seem that this person is a little bit too proud. It might seem that this person is very accomplished. It might seem, this also has to do with stability. So this person might be actually offering you something in material terms that you were not used to, that you didn't consider in the past. This person might be coming with a proposal for something, and you might not be completely sure if you're ready to receive that proposal or not, if you're ready to take that step or not. If you're single, then this person might come out of the sudden, and he or she seems like an achiever, like a person who is successful, and it almost feels like competition to you in a way. So try not to see it as competition. It might, or it seems that it is within the personality of this person. It's a kind of person that likes to feel socially accepted in a way. So it comes up in this way. This is a kind of person that will show love through providing, through at least trying to provide, through trying to find resources. In regards to the unexpected, we have the Four of Wands, and the Four of Wands is the apparent perfection card. So it tells me that you might be willing to compromise up till a certain point, but I'm not sure how much can you hold this compromise if the other person is too different or has very different interests than the ones that you have. So within the month, you might find yourself hanging out more than usual with this person, maybe just to try to dedicate some more time in case you were too busy during the previous months. This is also a card that represents the bed. It can represent you getting into a physical level connected to this person, like a physical encounter with this person as well, that might come a little bit unexpected, and that might leave might seem fine in the moment, but might lead to some confusion later on. As for the yeah, this also has to do with reunions. Now that I'm thinking of it, you can, like, if you're single, you might be running into this person like accidentally, or it feels almost as unexpected, as not something that has been planned. Now, as for the future cards, we have the Wheel of Fortune and we have the Five of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune warns about changes. And I say warns because we have the Five of Cups. That is a card that has to do with heartbreak, with disappointment. It doesn't mean that every person, every Libra person who is watching this video will get heartbroken and disappointed, because this is just a general reading. And this card again speaks more about the state of mind, about seeing what you don't have instead of what you have. So the situation will change in a way, the things will get moving in a way that might seem a little bit too fast for you, or maybe not fast, but maybe you're going to find yourself a little bit unprepared for what the new situations are bringing. It's something, it will reshuffle the things in a way, and you will have to make some fast decisions or to readjust in a fast motion to these changes. And the outcome is that you feel in a way that you are giving up something. Whether it is your own independence, your own freedom, maybe giving up the other person altogether. But it feels that there is a small sense of loss. It doesn't mean that the relationship will end. If you are trying to move away from this person, then it might be that you have been delaying this and just trying to keep a friendly relationship, which might not be precisely healthy for you. And then this would mean that the things are going to move in a way in which they will force you to take a step aside, and you will probably be feeling a little bit down about it. It's something that will take a little bit. It's not a major arcana, so it tells me that it is something that is going to be temporary. And it doesn't mean that you are losing or you will lose everything. It just means that some of the things are not going to come exactly the way you want them to come through. And it might feel like you have given up some things or compromised certain things. Now, in regards to the advice card, we have the Shadow Self, and this actually is quite connected to the Five of Cups. It again tells you that wherever there is darkness, there is light too. It kind of asks you to embrace even your dark sides, even your fears, even that limitations that sometimes you put within yourself. Try not to just let the overthinking take over you. Try not to see everything black. Try to find, even in the shadow, the answers that are going to make you see the things in a different light. Like I was telling, there is always a light, a bright and a dark side to every situation. So just try not to evade the things. Try to embrace everything as it happened. Not as a curse, but as a lesson. This is just a general reading. And you can always check your ascendant, your moon sign and Venus in order to get more information. Or you can book a private reading with me by following the links that I am leaving down below. You can have access to my 60-minute reading. It's a 65-minute reading actually during this month. It's an in-depth reading in which we can see further details on specific or general situations. There is also a promo that I launched for this month. It's my 30-minute reading, which costs only $29 instead of $35. This is an offer that is valid during the month of January because of the new year. Also, I launched a new contest, and you only need to share a Facebook post that I'm going to be linking down below as well. And you have to like my Facebook page and subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to set the privacy to public so that I can see that you have shared. The contest expires on the 15th of January and I should be announcing the winner on the 16th or 17th. Also, I made a separate video, and unfortunately I could do it only in Spanish because I was really in a hurry. It was just a live broadcast. And during that broadcast, I was thanking everybody because I hit the 10,000 subscriber mark. and this is only thanks to you and to your support. Besides that, I am also explaining the delay on the yearly tarot scopes of the rest of the signs. I had to go on a trip, so I didn't really have the option to transfer the videos from my memory card to my computer as I was recording them. So when I tried to actually transfer the files, I realized that it was pretty much corrupted. They were corrupted. It was impossible to rebuild the database. So although I tried, eventually I just realized that I will have to re-record them from scratch. They are lengthy videos, so please bear with me because it will take some time. It was from Virgo to Pisces. So besides that, I really hope you have a wonderful new year. I have the best wishes for you. Thank you so much for liking, for sharing, for subscribing, for the comments and the support that you have shown me. And I really hope to see you next month again. Bye bye.